In this video, I'm going to show you how to change the engine oil on this Ram 2500 with a 6.4 liter Hemi engine. It takes 7 quarts of 0W40, so make sure you're ready for that. Let's get started. In the center of your truck, underneath it, you'll see the engine oil pan right here with a 13mm drain plug. Put a wrench or a socket on that, break it free. Once you break it free, you should be able to spin it off by hand. And when you do so, keep upwards pressure on it. That way when it gets to the last thread, you can pull it off the oil pan really fast and prevent it from splashing everywhere. That's the last thread right there. So I'm going to pull it off real quick. And there we go. Let this all drain into a collection bucket. I wipe the drain plug with a rag and I'm going to inspect it, make sure the threads are good, make sure the surface where it seals is still good, and this is the type that has a washer or a rubber gasket basically built into it. You don't have to replace these every time if it's still good. If yours is in poor condition, replace it because it will leak oil. Also, if the head of it is in poor condition, replace it so you can properly tighten it and remove it next time. It's down to a drip, so I'm going to call the oil change draining part done. Thread the drain plug back in by hand, make sure it goes in smoothly all the way. And the torque for this is going to be 20 foot-pounds. That's it right there. At the front of the engine, you'll see the oil filter. You might have to use an oil filter wrench to get this off of here. I'm using one that grabs onto 3 different sides, and as I turn my ratchet, it grabs tighter and spins the oil filter off. Once it's loosened up enough, you should be able to unthread it by hand. Have that collection bucket ready because oil will drain. Unthread it the rest of the way. And there it is. Inspect the mounting area and make sure that the old gasket didn't stick to it. It didn't in my case, so that's great. I'm going to wipe it off, making sure there's no debris there. I'm going to wipe off this shield that helps drain the oil. This engine takes 0W40 oil, so that's what I'm going to use to pre-fill my oil filter. This is a personal preference, and I always do this on every oil filter. That way, it starts up with at least some oil already in it. Now we can't fill this one completely. I know it looks like I just did, but it's actually going to soak inside the filter for a little bit. And I'm going to spin it around like this, so not all of the filter will be full of oil. And you can't do that because it mounts sideways, so most of it will spill out. Take a gloved finger, use some clean oil, lubricate this gasket. That's going to prevent it from sticking on there in the future. Take your new oil filter and thread it on. There we go. As you thread it on, it should go nice and smooth. If it's difficult to thread on, it's most likely cross-threading, so remove it and start over. And when you bottom it out, you want to make it so that it's snug, so that the gasket touches, and then give it about a half a turn at most. That's how you know it is properly tightened by hand. Do not use an oil filter wrench to tighten this filter. On the right-hand side of your engine, as you're looking at it, you'll see the oil filler cap. Turn it counterclockwise, 3/4 of a turn, and pull it up. On it, you'll say that it takes 0W40 oil, so you want to make sure you have the right viscosity for this 6.4 liter Hemi engine. I recommend using a funnel, that way you don't spill everywhere. I have one that I made out of an oil container, and I'm going to put 7 quarts of 0W40 oil. Now these 7 quarts include what I put in the oil filter, so if you also pre-filled yours, make sure you count that in. All right, that was our last quart, so 7 quarts are in the engine. Now of course we still need to check it, so let's do that next. Let's reinstall the oil filler cap, turn it clockwise until it stops, and now like I said, let's check the oil. The engine oil dipstick is on the driver's side of the engine compartment. It says engine oil on it. Remove the dipstick and wipe it off as you remove it because this first reading is not going to be accurate. The oil is most likely kind of splashed all over this dipstick. And once you've wiped it off, put it back in all the way down. This is going to take a clean measurement of the oil level. Pull it back out. And now what you want to look for is there will be 2 dots on this dipstick right in between the notches. You want to be at the top dot, that's the full mark. Between the bottom and the top is about a quart. Now putting 7 quarts in means that we are right at the full mark. Actually, it's a tiny bit over because the engine has not been ran yet. So I'm right about here. Once I run it and the filter fills up, the engine, the oil circulates through the engine, it will be right at the full mark. So at this point, I am satisfied with my oil level. I'm going to put this back. And now, one thing left to do is to reset the maintenance reminder or the oil life. Inside the vehicle, turn the key to the on position, and you're going to use the left steering wheel buttons to navigate through the main menu. You're going to go down to Vehicle Info, and then press the right arrow. And then scroll down through these options until you get to Oil Life. At this point, you're going to use the right arrow to press on the reset. So hold it. That's going to change it to 100%, and it'll say 0 miles since last reset. And that's done. Oil life has been reset.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.